So the dragon was escorted as far as the bridge, and he promised to return in 8 days. The news of Giles's victory over the dragon ran like wildfire through the realm, finally reaching the court of King Augustus Bonifacius. The king was deeply moved, for financial reasons, and decided to pay a visit himself to the village of Ham, to see this place where such strange things seemed to happen. He pitched his pavilions in Farmer Giles's field while awaiting the dragon's return, and the royal retinue ate up nearly all there was to eat in the whole town over the next 3 days. But the dragon did not return, and the king was in a rage. What's more, the victuals had run out.
Where's the beast which you said would return by now, bringing all his hoard of treasure, of jewels and diamonds and purses of silver, all for a royal pleasure? We will not stay any longer waiting for this dragon deed. I now charge you now to join my knights and fetch him with all speed. Sir Agenius, Aheno, Barbus, Julius, Agricola de Hamo.
So Giles set off to find the dragon, joined by all the knights of the realm. They traveled in a great cavalcade toward the dim, inhospitable mountains of the dubious lands where legendary creatures were reputed to dwell, coming at last to the places where Chrysophylax often roamed. Suddenly he came around the shoulder of a mountain like a ton of thunderbolts. He killed several of the knights instantly, and the remainder were carried off by their terrified steeds, leaving Giles alone to face the dragon. And so it was that the dragon, charging down the lane, suddenly saw straight before him his own enemy with Tailbiter in his hand. It was the last thing he expected. He swerved aside like a great bat and collapsed on the hillside close to the road.
What? Oh my! This is not a nice surprise. I do believe my death is staring right into my eyes.
Good morning to you, sir. A pleasant morning for a walk. Now don't go sleeking off like that. It's time to have a talk.
Haven't come to kill me, have you, master? Tell me, I pray.
Said nothing about killing, I just come to talk today.
Why have you come traveling with all those dragon knights? They always kill us dragons when they get us in their sight.
Perhaps they do, but they are dead or gone, they're not to me. Now what about the promise you made last Epiphany? A month has passed, you're very late, the payment's overdue. And so I've come a-tramping here to get it now from you. But now it will be every bit of treasure you've laid by, or I shall flay you with my sword and hang your skin up high.
Strike a cruel bargain. Can I even keep a ring?
What a smallest mite of gold, you may not keep a thing. So go and empty out your cave, be quick and keep your word, or I won't be responsible for what's done by this sword.
So Chrysophylax entered his cave, and 3 times he emerged with enormous loads of gold and silver, chests of rings, necklaces, diamonds, and jewels like red and green fire. Finally, Farmer Giles said it was enough. Stuffing his pockets with jewels, just in case anything went wrong, he loaded all the rest on the dragon's back. Then at sword point, he goaded the dragon back toward Ham. They reached the borders of King Bonifacius' realm, 3 days later, but Giles never went near the court of the king, nor did he send any message. They arrived in Ham to a wonderful welcome, and news of his victory soon reached the capital.
Meanwhile, was torn between grief, rage, and financial anxiety. He proclaimed official mourning for the fall of the brave knights in the mountain pass. But the noise which came to his ears from town did not sound like mourning or weeping. When he learned that Giles had taken the dragon and his horse straight to Ham, the king was greatly displeased. 3 days later, when Giles still had not appeared at court, the king was irate.
Where's that fellow and the dragon that he tamed? He should be here now, a-bringing me my treasure. Where are all the jewels and the diamonds and silver, which would give me such royal pleasure? Well, we will wait no longer. If my summons he won't heed, we will ride in wrath and anger and remand him with all speed. This Aegidius Aheno, Barbus Julius, Agricola de Hamo.
So the king and what knights remained arrived at the bridge of Ham. There they found Farmer Giles sitting by the road with Tailbiter in his hand.
You, sir, are peasants mourning for a stroll.
How dare you speak to me, not waiting spoken to? Though your manners are unfit for a royal presence, that does not excuse your absence when I send for you.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. I've had my own matters to mind, and I've wasted enough time with morning errands of your kind.
The devil take you and your insolent behavior. Do you think that I will give you a reward now? It's a hanging you deserve, and a hanging you shall have, unless you beg a royal pardon and give back a sword.
I've had my word already, finders keepers as they say, and Tailbiter I'll keep with me to fight another day.
Give me my sword.
Give us your crown.
Lightning of heaven, strike him down.
Go home, you fool, or I will tear you limb from limb. All your knights are dead already. You will soon be joining them.
Go home, my lord, and cool your head. Be off for your own sake. I cannot be responsible for what's done by this drag.
The king departed in defeat, relinquishing his crown. Yeah, Chrysophilus the dragon stayed around to guard the town. Aegidius became our king, and Agatha our queen. And life in Ham was better far than it had ever been.
The dragon found the giant, and after After many prosperous years, Queen Giles did decree Chrysothorax could go back home and let the worm go free.
Dragon found the giant who had started all this fuss and told him about Giles and his trusty blunderbuss.
The giant then was quite abashed and said with great surprise, "A blunderbuss, and all this time I thought it was horsefly."